Welcome everybody, my name is Tommy T999 and this is the Rocket League Goals of the Week. On screen now is last week's winner. Yes, your votes gave Taxi44 a place in the Goal of the Month and the opportunity of moving on to the Goal of the Year for this effort. Yes, he might have lost the game, but he definitely won the battle of which goal was best last week. Now, we've had some issues with the comments section over the last week or so if you don't see your clip in here this week and you think it deserved to be, make sure you link it back down below in this week's video, and that'll give me a chance of seeing it. And if we can get 10,000 likes on this video, one of you will receive a T999 branded t-shirt and cap by just writing a comment down below. And to anybody who did that last week, we are so close, so I'm leaving that one open as well. I think we're on about 7,500 likes, so just 2,500 more, and someone in those comments will also still get themselves a t-shirt and cap. Now, we've got some honourable mentions, and there's a theme here. These are all about a car being hit by one of their teammates and then smashing into the ball and scoring a goal. So for instance, this is PS Gilda, who got a nice nudge and a nice finish. And based on feedback from you guys, you can also now vote for your honourable mentions to be moving on as the best goal, if you think that's the one you want to vote for. So HM2 comes from a J Rodriguez 01. And again, he gets smashed mid-air by his teammate, and it just basically diverts the ball flying into the goal and gets them a nice finish. We've then got HM1, which comes from Max the Mistake, and it looks like he's going to be in a whole world of pain of going the opposite way, and then his teammate comes in and just knocks him straight back in the right direction, puts him towards the ball, he spins round, and a little bit of boost puts it in the back of the goal to make it 2-0. So again, it's now down to you to vote and decide in the comments below, once you've seen all of the clips, which your favourite is and which one should move on to the Goal of the Month. So just write the letter or the letter and number down below once you've seen all of those clips. And first up, it is Goal A, and it comes from HW Alabadi. The score is 1-1. He's just pulled off a pretty good save, and he nearly scores there, and the countdown is on. There are just 4 seconds remaining. And if that ball touches now, it's going to overtime. But I'll tell you what, if he scores now, which he does, they take victory. And what a beautiful finish that was. Opposition are definitely gutted. Goal B. This is Elmost. 0-0. A minute and a half roughly into this game. And he slams on the brakes to just let the momentum of the ball come off of his car and make fools of his opponents. Love that. Next up, it's Goal C, and it comes from King 1v. They are 4-2 down with 1:45 left. So if they can get back into this with another goal now, they are right back in it, and that is definitely what they have just done with this phenomenal performance from King. Goal D. This is the Dark Genesis. They're 1-0 up, but they want more. And it's all about the control and then the lovely finish. 2-0, 3 minutes left. They're on top. And I'll tell you what, if he's got more of these skills in his back pocket, they are easily going to go on and win that game. Goal E comes from Cypher. It's a tight one. It's 1-1 with just over 20 seconds left, and that is a great block to start things off. A lovely dink over that opponent there. And they're both out of position, so they come charging back. And another dink, and then a ram into the ball to try and block that once more. Does the job, and they get the goal needed. Here it is again. That is a lovely piece of work. Not sure where his teammate is, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because look at this. Another piece of great skill there. And a final block and push to put it home. Make it 2-1 with just 11 seconds remaining. Now we've got some teamworks of the week as well. And T5 comes from Lucas Riddock with Mark 5013 and Lobster Lord 63. The clock is done for. They have to score without this ball touching the ground, and that is exactly what they do. This game is going to overtime, and it was all because of all 3 of them having the bit to play and Lucas finishing it off. T4 comes from Ben the Nut with Harry Day 21. The Hail Mary ball, Ben the Nut takes to the sky, and this game is definitely on. It's now 2-1. Ben doing some phenomenal work getting up that high and redirecting that home. Now don't forget you can vote for these as well, so just make sure if one of these is your favourite out of everything that you see, just write the letter T and the number down below in the comments to give it your vote. T3 comes from DeckMac15 with Ghetto Boy 1986, and again the ball from Ghetto Boy gives DeckMac the opportunity to freestyle across. Another beautiful redirect. Far post and in. T2 comes from Blitz X8 with Aqua's VI. Insane work, and again, just hovers himself into the middle of the pitch, way above the goal, but the car is exactly angled correctly to knock this ball home. Game on at 1-1. And T1 comes from VNAPS with Prestige Worldwide. This is a close game. They are 3-2 down with just 16 seconds remaining. And they've got to do something now. And that 1-2 turns into a 1-2-3. And the flip of the car takes that keeper out of the equation. 3-3. They should be heading to overtime. Back to the normal goals. And Gool F comes from Rockcat. They're 2-0 down. There's just a minute left. And they need to do something about it. So they've kept it out of danger there. And that it is time to attack. And I'll tell you what, that is what you want to see when there's just now time to get straight back level and even go for the win. Solo skill, solo finish. Now they just need to work as a team and win that game. GoldJ comes from Pure Zenith. All but over, they are 3-0 up. And I tell you what, that is a way that you want to make it 4-0. Punish your opponent. This from the opponent's view, he looked like he was going to be there all day, but Zenith came from nowhere and flicked that home. Your next choice is Gool H, and it comes from Wathiq Kuderi. This one is 0-0. And that backward boosting, and then just basically hovers his car. He just holds it up at the last minute to then position himself to just flick it home. Lovely control. Look at this. Kind of like puts the brakes on mid-air. And then flicks it to make it 1-0. Goal I, this is Mr. Fernando 10. They are in overtime. It's 1-1. And I tell you what, if you're going to win a game in style and even turn away before the ball has even hit the back of the goal. Yes, it's an overtime goal. It's a lovely piece of work off of the wall. And that wins them the game. Great work. And your final choice, it is GoldJ, and it comes from MX FIFA. Now this one is a little bit different to the others. Look at the scoreline. They're 4-1 down with what, 13 seconds remaining? Well, MX FIFA has just made it 4-2. So there's 12 seconds remaining. They are still 2 goals behind. But I'll tell you what, there is still fight. It's 4-3 with 3 seconds. And yes, you are not going to believe it. It is now 4-4. We are going into overtime. That last goal going in with no seconds on the clock. What a comeback. It just shows in Rocket League, anything can happen. 4-1 down with 13 seconds on the clock. He now pulls off a save, and it's straight on to chase this down. Can they perform the unlikely victory? The opponents must be thinking, I'll tell you what, if we lose this one, I am quitting playing this game for good. Well, unfortunately for them, that may have just become a reality. Because what an amazing win that was. So there you go. Those are your clips, and it is now down to you to vote and decide in the comments below which your favourite is and which one should move on to the goal of the month. Plus win themselves a T999 branded t-shirt. All you need to do is write the letter or the letter and number down below in the comments section. And if you want to get involved in this or any of the other series on the channel, just leave the link to your clip in the most recent video that relates to that clip. And then there is the opportunity for you also to win a T999 branded t-shirt and snapback cap just by liking this video. As soon as we hit 10,000 likes, one of you who has written in the comments will win those. Full terms and conditions are in the description of this video. And if you want to check out some previous videos, you can. They are linked on screen now. Follow me on social media. All of that is at the bottom of the screen. I've been Tommy T999. Thanks for all of your support, and I'll speak to you again in the next one.